Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Today we are doing May goals. I did this in April. It went over well. So I slightly kind of changed the different categories for me. And I made like a big goal and the rest of the goals kind of tailor to that. So overall theme. So the vibe for the month is no spend month. Um, Continuing to go to therapy and all that jazz. Getting outside more because it's nicer weather. Getting closer to wedding planning. If you want a wedding planning video, also tell me. That's a whole new ball game because I'm planning my own wedding with no planner or anything. I feel a little bit in over my head, but it's all good. So I'm gonna read off my iPad and let you know my goals, and hopefully this will help you with your goals. I also do goals for the whole year. I tend to do them near my birthday, which is at the end of April. So that was kind of on my mind of what did I learn last year? What am I hoping for this year? What do I hope to learn in the coming year? My sisters always ask those questions, and I think it's good to kind of pinpoint, okay, I don't want to just go through the motions. I feel like last year, lots of big things happened for me, and I just kind of was like, whoa. Like, it was crazy. And it was all good things, all big good things, but I kind of just was like, what just happened? Like, it just kind of, it was a big year for me. So anyways, that being said, let's get in to these goals. So my big goal for May is become consistent in your daily routine so you can feel calm, in control, and disciplined. The first category is mind and anxiety. I have generalized anxiety disorder. I was diagnosed by a psychiatrist. It's a really hard thing to deal with on the daily. But I've gotten into a groove of it. Some days are better than others. Like, mental health is a very important thing. So if you're experiencing anything that is scary, just know you don't have to do it alone. Talk to your doctor, talk to your therapist, talk to a friend, talk to a parent, whoever you feel safest and comfortable talking to, but don't sit in it alone. That is my biggest advice. So the goal for this is feel more grounded and less controlled by body sensations. And 3 habits that I would like to implement in this category are 1 daily grounding moment, even 2 to 5 minutes, whether that's doing my devotions or walking to the mailbox without my phone, or driving home in silence and just listening to the things around me. Whether that's praying for a minute, whether that's meditating on a thought that I'm experiencing, whether that's baking, just taking a moment to kind of sit and just be. Because I feel like with social media, we are always go, 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 go all the time. The second habit is use my breathing and self-talk scripts when anxiety hits, and not jumping to the worst possible case scenario that could possibly happen, because I tend to do that. I will tell you, and something that I experienced is that I was getting these weird pains in like my kidney area, like in my abdomen, and I convinced myself I had kidney disease. Those are not the symptoms. That's one of the symptoms of having kidney, instead of like indigestion or things like that. So that's what I mean by not jumping to the worst case scenario. And then the third and final habit is leave the house at least 4 to 5 days a week, even for short trips, even if that's going to the grocery store, even if that's going to get a drink from Tim Hortons across town. I want to leave the house because I find when I wallow, I don't know another word for it, when I wallow and sit in it, it's really hard for me to get myself out of that. So I want to leave the house at least 4 to 5 days a week and do something. Yeah, even small, even just like driving around for 5 minutes. And then a non-negotiable mindset shift that I'm working on is a sensation in my body is not a threat all the time. And trusting my body that my body will alarm me when something is wrong. So the second category is faith. The overall goal is build a consistent relationship with God, not just when things feel hard. The 4 habits that I want to implement are personal daily devotions, 5 to 10 minutes daily. My devotions is 1 page. It's not hard. And I know it's not hard, but I'm going to do it. I want to do couples devotions with my fiance once a week in the middle of the week. So then we go to church on Sunday and then we have a little togetherness in the middle of the week. Go to church consistently weekly. And I want to listen to 1 sermon or a faith-based podcast per week. I usually listen to podcasts, but I want to listen to more sermons or faith-based podcasts. And I also want to start planning a retreat with my friend for some women in our circle. So I want to start planning that for the summer, maybe. So the third thing is fitness and health. The overall goal is move your body daily and support weight loss. Some habits: going to the gym 4 to 5 days a week. Daily movement 20 to 45 minutes, so kind of at least doing 20. Steps 5,000 plus daily. Water 2 Yeti bottles a day. And protein, aim for 75 grams or above a day. Protein is hard for me. And keeping it simple for me looks like you don't need perfect workouts just to consistently do it. The 4th thing is nutrition. The goal is eat balanced meals without overthinking it. I tend to redo my grocery list like 45 times, and then I'll get the groceries and then I'll go back to the store midweek because I don't want to eat what we have, and I'll like reinvent the wheel 100 times, but that doesn't need to happen. I want to eat 3 meals a day, whether that's small or not. Include veggies in at least 2 of my meals. I don't really eat a lot of veggies. I want to prep my lunches the night before so then I actually take them to work. And I want to reduce my late night snacking. And I'm going to build myself, well, with the help of a dietitian and all that jazz, a full macro meal plan to be able to achieve this, because I'm a planner at heart. The 5th thing is home and routine. The goal is to feel put together and prepared. The daily habits that I want to implement are lay out clothes the night before, so I'm not thinking about it in the morning of and getting frustrated. Reset the kitchen nightly so then I don't wake up to chaos. And then a 10-minute tidy before bed, so I'm also not waking up to chaos, because I don't think that's a good start to your day. And then weekly, continue to do my reset of the whole house and cleaning block that we both do together. We do this every week. 6th thing is finances. This is no spend May, as I was saying before. The goal, be intentional with my money. The rules are no unnecessary spending. Track eating out based on my rules. My rules are not eating out, so we'll see how that goes. Groceries, planning and not impulse buying them. Instacart and me are besties. And the focus is save and stay aware of what's going on within our finances. The 7th thing is relationships. The big goal is be present and intentional. The habits, I want to have 1 intentional moment with Dylan daily, whether that's talking at dinner, like not mindlessly eating or mindlessly scrolling. And I want to do 1 low-key date night a week. No spend friendly this month. So we'll see what we can come up with. And I want to check in with one friend every week and call them on the phone, because I always feel better after I call, but it's just calling feels daunting, and it feels really, it just feels like a chore sometimes. Even though it's not. I love all my friends dearly, but sometimes it's just like, I'm too tired, I don't know. But once I do it, then I feel so much better. Number 8 is personal growth and content. The goal, I want to show up consistently online and grow my brand, my personal brand. The habits I will do is 2 to 3 posts per week. I'll do maybe 1 Q&A engagement story per week. And then I will film 1 simple YouTube video a week. And reminder, it does not have to be perfect to post. I think people like the real stuff of it. And then the realistic daily flow is I want to do my movement and my devotions in the morning, and then be fully present in the evening. The rules for May are to get things done over them perfectly, to be consistent over intensity. So I don't need to go, I can go to the gym, but like I don't need to be there for 2 hours. To be disciplined over motivated, and the small wins still count. So those are the categories. If you want to let me know your goals down in the comments, I'd love to hear them, and we can be each other's accountability partners. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great week. I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.